top stories this evening, sponsored by Courts, bringing value home. MP Jones barred from highlighting corruption under PPPC. Speaker Manzoor Nadir mutes microphone, interrupts his debate. Stop asking teachers to do the impossible. President of the Caribbean Union of Teachers urges government to consult before making policies. Guyana Revenue Authority launches new app, Partner, expected to make transactions easier. And US $300 million first phase of the Vreed-en-Hoop shorebase facility commissioned. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening to our viewers here in Guyana and online. I'm Travis Chase with the Monday, January 27 edition of the HGP Nightly News. We have what you need to know this evening. An opposition heavyweight was barred and his microphone muted several times as he attempted to highlight instances of alleged corruption during Budget Debate 2025 in the National Assembly. More details in this report. Opposition Chief Whip Christopher Jones during Budget Debate 2025 was barred by the Speaker of the National Assembly, Manzoor Nadir, from highlighting allegations of corruption under the People's Progressive Party civic government.
Mr. Speaker, today there are allegations, and I cannot use the word corruption, so I will replace it with dishonest dealings.
You can't use that either.
Jones then attempted to replace the word corruption with loot, and that too was met with an objection from the Speaker of the House.
What is worse, Comrade Speaker, these allegations of loot have been leveled at...
Your time's still going, so if you want to continue that way, we will come.
Run-ins, okay. Comrade Speaker,
I will ask them to expunge the...
That's fine, Comrade Speaker, understood.
MP Jones was finally able to use the word runnings to highlight allegations of corruption under the People's Progressive Party civic government, until the Speaker interrupted again.
What is worse, Comrade Speaker, the allegations of runnings have been leveled at ministers of the government. Allegations of their spouses, children, and family members fronting shell companies that are awarded contracts for.
You're now imputing. You're now imputing. You are now imputing on honorable members. Honorable, please.
Even the allegations leveled against Vice President Barrett Jagdeo during a Vice News report where the VP was accused of taking cash bribes from multi-million-dollar contracts seem to be barred from being mentioned in Parliament.
The international news outfit Vice News reported allegations of runnings involving Vice President Barrett Jagdeo.
Honorable members, there are standing orders with respect to imputing and also referencing, and I would not allow it. You have 2 minutes on your original 15 remaining.
It was Shadow Minister of Foreign Affairs, Amanda Walton-Desire, who had first raised the issue in a letter addressed to the Speaker, where she expressed frustration over the restriction. In her letter, Walton-Desire argued that the prohibition of the word corruption had reached a point of absurdity. In response, Clerk of the National Assembly, Sherlock Isaacs, indicated that the word corruption is an unparliamentary expression and the Speaker of the National Assembly, Manzoor Nadir, is simply enforcing the rule. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News. Following government's announcement of a massive $108.7 billion allocation in the 2025 national budget to further enhance Guyana's security sector, Alliance for Change parliamentarian Kemrad Ramjatan, during his budget presentation on Monday, highlighted concerns about misallocations within the sector. Tiana Cole reports now.
During day 2 of the 2025 national budget debate on Monday, Alliance for Change parliamentarian and Shadow Home Affairs Minister Kemra Ramjatan stated that while the $108.7 billion allocated for security may appear robust on the surface, closer examination reveals troubling misallocations, unaddressed systemic issues, and an over-reliance on superficial solutions.
I say that not to denounce the fact that we are going to build more police stations, but to say that the misallocation occurs as a result of not training enough people, because there must be human development with infrastructural development.
He further noted that the increase from $94 billion last year to $109 billion this year represents a 14.5% increase. However, Ramjatan argued that this increase, based on the policies outlined in the finance minister's speech, falls short of being transformative and mirrors strategies from the past 4 years. Ramjatan specifically highlighted the construction of the Vreed-en-Hoop police station being built to the tune of $1.7 billion, which accounts for a staggering 36% of the police infrastructure budget.
This is I call a disproportionate allocation, which raises critical questions about whether the resources are being strategically utilized and more properly allocated to address our security needs both at the coastal and hinterland region.
Regarding the $6.2 billion allocated for the Safe Country Initiative, which aims to expand surveillance with an additional 320 sites across 6 regions, Ramjatan emphasized that despite its scale, the initiative fails to address systemic vulnerabilities. He also highlighted the lack of a robust data protection protocol and a minimal cybersecurity framework.
But it seems that some people can get charged and convicted and others can't be. And it is somewhat imbalanced in that regard.
In response, Minister of Home Affairs Robson Ben defended the budget, describing the planned investments as part of his transformative agenda aimed at modernizing the country's security infrastructure and tackling crime at its roots. Ben acknowledged the importance of infrastructure development, emphasizing that Guyana is undergoing unprecedented growth due to its oil discoveries.
There are some people, mostly on that side, and some in the social media and in some parts of the press, who walk on the roads, drive on the roads, go into the new schools, see new prisons, new police stations, new fire stations, and all of those things in reality, and will come here and say it's a mirage.
Tiana reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Antonio Day tells us too that on Monday, Shadow Minister of Natural Resources Sherwin Holder and the Minister of Natural Resources Vreed-en-Hoop clashed over the performance of key components in the oil and non-oil industry during day 2 of the ongoing national debate.
Speaking on significant developments in the oil and gas sector, Shadow Minister of Natural Resources Sherwin Holder questioned the government's policies pertaining to human resource development.
When it comes to our oil money, the PPP continues to violate their own law, which they brought to this very House, Comrade Speaker, and approved by themselves.
However, Natural Resources Minister Vreed-en-Hoop, in response to Holder's allegation, sought to defend the government's spending in the oil and gas sector.
So, Mr. Speaker, you cannot speak about the mismanagement in one way and then in the other way, oh, we have a lot of revenue now. Oh, you have oil money now. It simply means that we are managing our economy properly. It simply means that the natural resources sector is bringing in revenue into our country.
He posited that the opposition should thank the heavens that the country is on the right trajectory in the oil and gas sector, as many countries with more resources than Guyana are worse off.
It is not how much you have, it is how well you manage it. And that is what the AP and UAFC couldn't do. Look at the countries around the world. There are many countries with more oil reserves than Guyana, and they're in turmoil.
But Holder in response informed the House that global oil supply will surpass demand in 2025, leading to a 10.9% drop in oil prices to just around $71 per barrel.
This drop has consequences for the GDP growth rate. 2025 growth is expected to slow to 10.6%, down from 43.6% in 2024. This significant drop is a prima facie evidence that Guyana is already oil-dependent, Comrade Speaker.
The opposition parliamentarian also chided the state for the dismal performances in the gold industry.
Mr. Speaker, gold accounts for about 6 to 8% of the non-oil GDP and 60 to 70% of non-oil exports. Despite record high prices in recent years, the industry continues to have a dismal performance.
But Minister Barrett accused the opposition member of trivializing the facts.
The work was done before 2016. The work was done by the People's Progressive Party Civic Administration, so that production could have been high in 2016, in 2017, and in 2018.
Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Stay with us. You're watching the HGP Nightly News.
Welcome to SNL Electrical Inc., where lighting and electrical needs are met with expertise and style. From the latest in electrical lamps to durable cables, circuit breakers, panels, we have it all. Illuminate your space with our elegant chandeliers, stunning crystal lights, and versatile pole lights. Looking to upgrade your comfort? Explore top-of-the-line AC units and our diverse selections of stylish styles. Visit us at 170-180 Thomas Street, Kitty, Georgetown. Discover solution that not only lights up your world but transforms it. Call us on telephone number 226-3018 or 223-1634. SNL Electrical Inc. powering your life with elegance, quality, and care.
Rough Establishment. No job is too small or too large. We specialize in all types of fabricating, machinery, excavator repairs, rice field pumps, and hydraulic hoses. Visit us at Lot 113, Block CC Monrepo, East Coast, Demerara, or call 220-9624, 616-9416, or 619-7880. At Krishna Rock Establishment, no job is too small or too large.
Thanks for staying with us here in the HGP Nightly News. The Caribbean Union of Teachers, CTU, is demanding government to cease asking teachers to carry out the impossible while executing their duties. A CUT heavyweight says consult before implementing policies. Here is more. The Caribbean Union of Teachers, which had expressed its full support of the February 2024 decision by the Guyana Teachers Union to initiate industrial action for better wages and working conditions for teachers, has sounded the call once again for governments to be accountable when it comes to investing in education. President of the Caribbean Union of Teachers, Dr. Garth Anderson, spoke with reporters on the sidelines of a two-day workshop at the Guyana Teachers Union.
We are demanding the respect that when you make policies, you consult and that you pay us for the work that we do. Because if it weren't for teachers, the police wouldn't be here, the politicians wouldn't be here. This is the mother of all profession. And for too long, we have been left behind.
Dr. Garth urged governments that the time has come when policymakers should stop asking teachers to do the impossible.
For too long, we have been giving our teachers basket to carry water. We are saying that they must put their monies where their mouths are and put focus on education. That is our passport to prosperity in the region.
The Go Public Fund Education Workshop, which was hosted by the Guyana Teachers Union in collaboration with Education International and the Caribbean Union of Teachers, aimed at discussing strategies for advocating increased public funding for education.
For too long, governments have been giving lip service to education. They have done quite a bit to police the teaching profession, but little has been done in giving support to our teachers, in ensuring that our teachers are competitively paid.
Dr. Garth believes that an investment in the nation's teachers is an investment in students generally.
When you invest in our teachers, it's an investment in our students. An improved environment for our teachers is an improved learning environment for our students.
The CUT president also provided insights into the link between education policy and the nation's socio-economic growth. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News. Our developing story this evening at Banks DIH Limited's annual general meeting over the weekend. Antonio Day informs us that several concerns were raised about the shortage of brewed products and the alleged leeway given to Chinese establishments.
We do not throw our loyal customers and supporters under the bus. On a monthly production average of about 250,000 cases of beer, the Chinese outlets only purchase 3%, which is about 7,000 cases from the company.
That was Chairman of Banks DIH Limited, Clifford Rees, during his enterprise's annual general meeting on Saturday. Rees clarified the company's plans to address supply chain issues and satisfy growing demand, while refuting rumors that Chinese-owned supermarkets were being given preference for beer supplies. Given that the company has about 15,000 shareholders, he stated that those connected to Banks DIH are given priority.
Guyana does not require 2 breweries in this country. Let the foreign companies understand that certain businesses are Guyanese ownership, 1 Guyana fellow shareholders. Let us observe this backboard that we just put today up here. It says freshness is domestic.
Rees also called for an end to the practice of promoting foreign businesses over domestic ventures, as he reaffirmed his organization's commitment to promoting local development, justice, and transparency. He also made the argument that local breweries such as Banks DIH are capable of producing goods and should not be disregarded in the favor of international businesses.
Guyanese must have the first opportunity for everything. Otherwise, the days are over. We own this country, we work in this country, and we have to stop these foreign companies coming here and telling us what to do.
With an astounding 11% increase in revenue, Banks DIH Limited has surpassed forecasts with a net profit increase of 17.76% as compared to the last year. The overall performance of the company improved by recording a profit before tax of $16.9 billion as compared to $14.5 billion in 2023, an increase of $2.47 billion or 17%. Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
You need to know that the task of acquiring your taxpayer identification number and driver's licenses should now be easier with the introduction of the GRA Partner app. More details from Daisy Richards.
On Monday, the Guyana Revenue Authority, GRA, launches its new electronic application, GRA Partner. Deputy Commissioner General Hemakan said the app was developed to make processes with the company accessible, easier, and more efficient.
We understand the importance of accessibility, and we are focused on lowering compliance costs through user-friendly ICT solutions that make tax-related processes simpler.
With many steps to make processes with the tax agency easier, the Deputy Commissioner General said they have seen improvements in various aspects. Optimal, another app with similar features, which was introduced by GRA a few years ago, proved to be challenging for users, Khan noted.
So in 2021, when we actually introduced it, we had only 17,000 returns filed online. And it has been increasing steadily through the years, but it's still not at the point where we want it to be.
Head of Information and Technology, Sage Jones, highlighted that the new app is more user-friendly after learning from past experiences.
So we're continuously engaging over and over, trying with various technology options to make it more user-friendly, both for our staff members and for the public.
January 27 marked Guyana Revenue Authority's 25th anniversary. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Thank you, Daisy. Stay with us. More news is ahead.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455.
Ready to up your game? Ready to up your game? Win big with over 60 epic prizes. A brand new PS5, Nintendo Switch, iPhone 16 Pro Max, Apple smartwatch, and the hottest earbuds from Apple and Samsung. Plus, we are giving away thousands in phone credit and a whole year supply of Buster or Turbo Energy drink. Here's how. Buy any Buster or Turbo Energy drink. Find the code starting with BB and enter online or on WhatsApp. Visit us on Facebook or Instagram at Turbo_Caribbean or Buster Guyana for all the details. Don't just play. Up your game with Buster and Turbo Energy.
Welcome back to the HGP Nightly News. With the police, a frustrated mother is seeking justice for her 18-year-old son, who was allegedly hit by a speeding police van. The incident left him with a fractured skull and multiple injuries. Find out more from Tiana Cole.
The irate mother, Shirley Adams of Paradise, East Coast, Demerara, shared her account with this newscast on Monday. According to Adams, on January 19, 2025, around 21:35 hours, her son was standing at the corner of the road when a police van struck him and fled the scene without rendering any assistance.
My son is a human being because they could have killed my son. They could have knocked down my son and leaving on the road to dead. They will say, well, no assistance to this young man. Even if he went around, nobody will commit a crime because these police do a lot of stupidness and then go about an other station that just cover up everything they cover up.
Adams stated that her 18-year-old son, Andrew Cambridge, is her eldest son, and she is urging the relevant authorities to investigate the matter thoroughly. She claimed that despite reporting the incident to the Vigilance Police Station on January 19, no action has been taken.
The police been killing people, children, a lot of things happen, and all them station or all them police are cover up the matter or the mistake, and it's not nice.
Adams revealed that her son was treated at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, GPHC, where doctors confirmed he had a fractured skull, bleeding from his eyes, and multiple lacerations on his body. He is now unable to work because of these injuries.
My son is my breadwinner. My son is provide. I'm not working. My son is provide for me. My son let me show me back when we come. If they kill my son, who if me can't go to no station for nobody says. Me can't go to no policeman for help me. Because I'm not afraid because I'm a mother of 4 children.
The distressed mother emphasized that her son does not engage in criminal activities and did not deserve the treatment he received. She is calling for the officer responsible to face the full consequences of the law.
If he commit a crime, he commit no crime, he went no way, he commit no crime. If you commit a crime, I don't understand, become a straightforward person, I don't deal with certain things. I need justice with my son because I could have killed my son. Yeah, I could have killed my son. I need justice.
Andrew Cambridge recounted the incident, explaining that he was walking to meet friends at Enterprise East Coast Demerara when the van struck him from behind while he was standing at the corner.
Jeep pull up alongside me. I know Derek was all hit me. I see why Jeep pull up alongside me. I tilt me to the side and I see what going on. I recognize a police logo, the sign on the side door. And then I tilt back my head to the front for relax yourself on the ground car. I really know if foot or anything break.
After the incident, Cambridge said he managed to walk home and informed his mother. She then accompanied him to the Enmore police station where they were told that the matter could not be handled there because it did not occur in their jurisdiction.
It's pure nonsense. For something like that for happening, going at the station and you gotta be something I be in them district for them help you. This pure stupidness.
When contacted by this newscast, the Vigilance Police Station declined to confirm whether a report had been filed. Constable Chan stated that such information could not be provided and advised contacting Sergeant Fraser for further inquiries. When this newscast contacted Sergeant Fraser, he confirmed that the matter had been reported and that the Traffic Department is conducting an investigation. Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
The US $300 million first phase of the shore-based facility located at Vreed-en-Hoop on the west coast of Demerara was commissioned over the weekend. Daisy Richards will tell us more.
On Saturday, the U.S. $300 million artificial island located at Vreed-en-Hoop on the west coast of Demerara was commissioned, and President Irfan Ali highlighted the project's transformative nature. He highlighted that the project is among the many developments taking place in Guyana.
The second gas project in Berbice and the deepwater port. In the next term, it is not whether it will happen. It must happen.
President Ali pointed out that this transformation will put Guyana on the map in the oil and gas sector.
This is just the beginning. Because our approach to energy in this region must be to secure and cement ourselves as a major mover and shaker in the energy market within the region that we live in.
Minister of Natural Resources Vikram Bhatt said that the growth in the oil and gas sector is being recognized as unprecedented.
I don't think there's any country in the world that has moved from discovery in May of 2015 to forest oil in December of 2019 to producing over 600,000 barrels per day today.
The new facility, once completed, will ensure the development of one of the best marine industries and sectors in the Western region, and will also help in the enhancement of petroleum operations with partnerships between Guyanese company NRG Holdings and the International Maritime Infrastructure Company, Jan de Nul. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Stay tuned for your regional news.
It's a new day with Shilling Oil. A unique blend of natural oils to help ease and soothe the day-to-day discomforts of life. Get relief from muscle and joint pain, headaches, and congestion. Shilling Oil lets you get back to the things you love doing most. Water relief with Shilling Oil. Distributed by Massey Distribution.
Get your tickets now for the One Guyana, One Love tribute to Bob Marley showcase at the Pegasus Poolside on Friday, February the 7th at 7 p.m. Featuring Brandon Harding, Mark Batson, Prince Ali, Empress Ja Love, King Mandela, Beanick, Wi-Fi, DJ China, Carry and Correction Band, Lavanai, and Ras Sebi, aka Bling Ras. MCs Melody Thomas and Ras Punchy. Music by Redemption Sound and Murphy One Man Band. Admission $3,000 in advance. Get your tickets at the Pegasus Hotel front desk and White Castle Fish Shop at Hadfield and John Streets. For more information, call 661-2976. It's the One Guyana, One Love tribute to Bob Marley showcase.
Don't give up the fight.
Good evening and welcome to Monday's edition of the Regional News. Brazil's Minister of Foreign Affairs plans to seek explanations from the U.S. government over the quote-unquote degrading treatment of Brazilians on a deportation flight, the ministry wrote on X on Saturday night. Last Friday, Brazilian deportees from the U.S. arrived in Brazil in handcuffs. Upon arrival, some of the passengers also reported mistreatment during the flight, according to local reports. The plane carrying 88 Brazilian passengers, 16 U.S. security agents, and 8 crew members made an unscheduled stop in Manaus, the capital of the Amazonas, due to technical problems, according to Brazil's Justice Ministry. There, Brazilian officials ordered the removal of the handcuffs, and President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva designated the Brazilian Air Force FAB flight to complete their journey, the government said in a statement. The flight was the second this year from the U.S. carrying undocumented migrants deported back to Brazil, and the first since U.S. President Donald Trump's inaugurations, according to Brazil's federal police. Up to late Saturday night, members of the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard and the police service were attempting to retrieve a pirogue with several decomposing bodies in it. The vessel was discovered off the southeast coast of Trinidad. Police confirmed around 3 p.m. that several decomposed human bodies were found aboard a boat in the Atlantic Ocean, believed to have been drifting for days. The vessel, reportedly spotted by workers in the area, raised alarm due to its condition and unpleasant odor. The Coast Guard and police were subsequently contacted. Upon inspection, it was confirmed that multiple human remains were inside. The identities of the deceased and the circumstances surrounding their deaths remain unknown. Investigations are ongoing to determine the origin of the boat, the cause of death, and any potential foul play. In May 2021, 14 decomposing bodies and human remains were found on a boat adrift off the coast of Belgarden, Tobago. The U.S. and Colombia pulled back from the brink of a trade war on Sunday after the White House said the South American nation had agreed to accept military aircraft carrying deported migrants. U.S. President Donald Trump had threatened tariffs and sanctions on Colombia to punish it for already refusing to accept military flights carrying deportees as part of its sweeping immigration crackdown. But in a statement late yesterday, the White House said Colombia had agreed to accept the migrants after all, and Washington would not impose its threatened penalties, quote unquote. The government of Colombia had agreed to all of President Trump's terms, including the unrestricted acceptance of all illegal aliens from Colombia returned from the United States, including on U.S. military aircraft, without limitation or delay, it said. Draft orders imposing tariffs and sanctions on Colombia would be quote-unquote held in reserve and not signed unless Colombia fails to honor this agreement, it added. Thank you for watching. I am Tiana Cole.
MP Jones barred from highlighting corruption under the PPPC. Speaker Manzoor Nadir mutes microphone, interrupts his debate. Stop asking teachers to do the impossible. President of the Caribbean Teachers Union urges government to consult before making policies. Guyana Revenue Authority launches new app, Partner. It is expected to make transactions easier. And US $300 million first phase of the Vreed-en-Hoop shorebase facility commissioned. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I'm Travis Chase. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.